नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका विश्व शांति दर्शन के युवा कट्टा में। आज हम बात करेंगे फिलांट्स, इस एनजीओ के फाउंडर प्रांजल ओसवाल और इसी संस्था के और कुछ कार्यकर्ताओं के साथ।
Now is the right time we should do something for the people who are underprivileged.
When we get to know about coexistence, it makes us really humble and very nice as a person.
पता है कि कोई नीड में है तो हमें अपने आप से पहले उन्हें रखना है।
2017 में स्थापित की गई ये एनजीओ आज पुणे और मुंबई में समाज सेवा के 7 विभागों में काम कर रही है। यस, 7 सेक्टर्स ऑफ सोशल सर्विस। So Pranjal, hoping or thinking about a better and sustainable world is what everyone does. Everyone wants a better and sustainable environment, but there are just few like you guys who actually get up, organize and do it actually.
Right.
So I just want to ask you, what was the trigger, what was your initial goal and what was your plan behind organizing and starting it really?
So basically, I got inspired by my father, who's also a social service worker. So I used to see him work with special kids. He has built a few schools for mentally disabled kids, but I never saw him working for the people living on the streets. So that's how I thought that, okay, if I want to make a contribution to the society, I should target this sector. So I started with food drives. I used to go on my own. I used to feed a few people. And there's a bond that got formed with the street resident. And one unfortunate day, I saw a street resident die because the food was not arranged for him. So that's when it hit me that alone I can't do much. And I need to form an army which will support me in future, and this army will take a further step, and soon one day we'll be working in multiple sectors. So this is how Philance came in my mind, and Philance has come from the word philanthropy.
Yeah.
So everybody asks what Philance means exactly, but I didn't want it to keep it a very obvious name, but something that actually means something. So this is how Philance got initiated, and today we are a team of more than 400. So we are just increasing, all thanks to these people.
So how did you guys join them actually?
So like in 2019, like one of my college friends, I came across this post, like, so we conduct Diwali drives. And like there was a poster which was released for a Diwali hamper, which like we distribute amongst the street residents. So वहाँ पे like फराल रहता है, then one set of clothes, फिर ऐसे मतलब पूरा एक hamper दिया जाता है to one street resident. So I came across this post like one hamper is of this particular amount. And I contacted him, and then I went through their page, and I was really inspired by seeing all the work that Philance was doing. So then I registered to be a volunteer in 2019, and I've been there since.
For me, I am working in Philance from last 5 months. Philance का एक और सेक्टर है इतनी सी हंसी, तो वो ब्लाइंड पीपल के लिए काम करती है, तो उसके बारे में उसमें पोस्ट किया था। तो मैंने सोचा यार ये मैंने कभी किया नहीं है, सो मैंने डिसाइड किया चलो ये स्टार्ट करते हैं।
I read your motto, Philance, service before self, right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So what is that service before self? Is your self really distinguishable from the service that you're doing right now?
Actually, we have a different mindset for the same. When we came up with the tagline service before self, एक ही आइडियोलॉजी पीछे उसकी थी कि अगर पता है कि कोई नीड में है तो हमें अपने आप से पहले उन्हें रखना है. Today also we are working on cases where we get calls regarding anything. If they need payment for the electricity bill, if they need any mental health examination test or kidney operation test, anything which is coming towards us, we are directly striving to help them out. तो ऐसा होता है कि सब कॉलेज गोइंग स्टूडेंट्स हैं यहाँ पे. Everyone has their own careers to build right now also. So what the exact motto is कि चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए पहले उन्हें रखना है, फिर अपने आप को रखना है. फूड ड्राइव पे भी ऐसा होता है that we've seen many other people during the food drives enjoy, socialize or anything. That time also we are very much into the zone of just working for them. It's like we forget ourselves and we want to devote ourselves in the social service sector. There is self, of course,
Yeah.
but there's no selfish deed behind this.
Yeah, of course, of course.
The pure motive is just to help them out.
Okay, you both used a very interesting term which most people don't use, the street residents, right? It is a better spirit for the popularly known term homeless people, right? So I know this question comes from a very privileged position, but I think the audience needs to know this. Who are these street residents?
So when I came to Philans in last year around October, I started. So I used to know the founder like since many years, but I wasn't much into it because of my college work and everything. So, but later on, like when I joined, I also was a bit like confused, like why we are using some street residents. Like it's a new term for me as well. So because whenever we go outside, we see these people call them homeless people, but this is a very new term and a better way to call us like someone like that, because that term that people use generally, it's like demeaning them. People are only living on the streets because of the conditions and because they don't have any means for getting a good life. We should treat them equally and we should help them with the same motive, that they are a part of the entire ecosystem and like a part of the entire world.
जब ये फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन था तो तभी हमको बोला गया था कि ये करना है, सर्वे करना है कि लाइक कि उनका नाम कहाँ से आए हैं और वो स्ट्रीट्स में क्यों है, मतलब लाइक घर नहीं है उनको, क्यों नहीं है। तो जब मैंने सबको बारी बारी से पूछा है तो थोड़े जन है जिनको घर से निकाल दिया है बिकॉज ऑफ एडिक्शन, लाइक अल्कोहल और व्हाट्सएवर इट इज़, और आधे जन है जो मतलब लाइक जिसको मतलब कुछ काम ही नहीं है बेसिकली, बिकॉज लॉकडाउन था तो जिसको बेसिकली काम ही नहीं है, क्योंकि जहाँ पे काम करते हैं तो उनको वहाँ पे रहने भी देते हैं, तो उनको काम नहीं है इसलिए उनको रहने के लिए भी जगह नहीं है। सो इसके लिए वो स्ट्रीट्स पे थे।
You can, but you really don't want to have a setup कि जिंदगी भर हम इन लोगों को ऐसे ही मदद करते रहे. We want them to be self-sufficient, right?
Definitely.
The point that you said is we can't help them for lifelong. So the only key to this is education. I'll like to say that because I myself want to be a teacher, and I've read Philans ke all the 7 plans, and they have one such thing where they go and educate the people out there. So education is a basic need, not just food and shelter what they are doing.
Like you said, we definitely don't want the street residents to depend on us completely. So we started initially with the food drives, where we used to earlier target only 60 people. Due to pandemic, we increased our number to 300. And just in the phase 2, we distributed more than 42,000 meals. And the main feature here in Philans, which distinguishes us at least from other NGOs, is that we really believe in building a rapport with the street residents. So whenever you come along with us for any food drive, you'll see the street residents calling us by our name.
Wow.
So that's how we deeply are connected with them. So once you form that rapport with them, then only you can make them understand that, okay, now you have to grow. We will not be there forever. We are just a mean. And if we are there today, there are a lot of chances that we are not going to be there tomorrow. So you have to be independent completely. And that's how now we are turning the tables, and now we are soon going to initiate a food drive where we'll be charging small amount. This is inspired by Dadi Ki Rasoi in Delhi, which works in a very beautiful manner. They set up a table and they work for few hours where they prepare one particular meal and they charge at ₹5. So anybody, like whether it's a rickshaw driver or people like us or the street residents, anybody who wants to eat has to just come and pay ₹5. This is how they also value the food which is given to them, because multiple times it happens that during the food drive we see the street residents throwing away the meal, which really hurts us. But just because of few, we don't want to say that every street resident could be the same thing. We just don't want to generalize. So this is our future plan, to charge them at least ₹5 so that they know everything has a value in this world. And this is how they have to work hard to at least earn ₹5 to have a good filling meal.
getting a connection with the street residents, like not just giving them food and like going, but a connection where we know them and they know us. So what in this also we have started one thing where we take the data of the street residents, like what they do, where they live, and like what they can do. Like if someone is a good cook, then we can if we have a position where the person needs a cook or a caretaker or something like that, so we can give them that job. And like it's a progressing part, but it's not actually started. But we have taken a data of actually many street residents right now, like more than 200 street residents. Yeah. So we have taken the data, we have kept the data in sheets, and then in the future, whenever we need and like whenever we there is some need in the society, so we can give them the opportunity. So that's a beginning for the making them independent on their own.
There is this school of thought too, where people say that giving or affording this कि मैं किसी को कुछ दे सकता हूँ is also more or less a capitalistic approach. This is a school of thought, not that I agree with it, but people say that you should never pay to the beggars. This is also a school of thought. But मेरा ऐसा होता है कि अगर कोई मुझसे पैसे मांग रहा है रास्ते पे, तो I cannot stop myself from giving it to him because, okay, on a macro level, this may be wrong. I don't know that I'm giving him money. उसे आदत पड़ रही है कि हमें पैसे मिल जाते हैं ऐसे भी. पर at that very moment, वो कुछ मांग रहा है जो मेरे पास है, तो मैं दे दूंगा उसे. I don't know whether this is wrong or right, and I'm not into the field that you're working in. So can you help me out with this or put some light on this?
Tanvi?
So yeah, like even for us also it's very difficult. Like कोई अगर कुछ मांगता है तो उनको मना करने के लिए there are many times मतलब हम लोग खुद ऐसे लगता है कि हमने पैसे देने चाहिए. But like all the volunteers and like we try not to give money. Like कभी तो ऐसे rarely एक occasion आता है जहाँ पे देना पड़ता है where we can see the condition in front of us जहाँ पे हम नहीं कर सकते. तो like for this like we have actually come up with something जहाँ पे like हम लोग एक छोटा सा hamper हमारे साथ रखने वाले हैं in our bikes, in our cars or just like in a handbag or something wherever we go. So if we come across someone तो उसमें like essentials रहेंगे like something to eat like biscuits or like any other thing जो ख़राब ना हो, one pair of clothes, some medical essentials. So like if we come across someone, like giving a hamper is much more better than giving money because like money can be put to like wrong use as well. Like people can use it for alcohol, they can use it for anything at all. So like giving this is something जो वो for sure मतलब खा सकते हैं, उनको जो भी ज़रूरत है वो पूरी हो सकती है. So this is something new that we have started and we hope like we influence a lot of people to start doing this as well.
This is something which we definitely want to do, but this thought also occurs to my mind all the time that what if we don't have the hamper? So back when I never started doing social service, I noticed the difference that there are beggars, but there are people who sell something and earn money also on the roads. So maybe if at all once, if you don't have any of the essential items which we are planning to generate a kit out of it, what you can do is you can always try and give if money is the last resort, you can always try and help such people who are selling at least, because begging is very different. But if the person is actually selling something on the road and is trying to earn, you can definitely help that person.
Okay, this is a very fundamental question that I have. Many people aspire to form an organization or form at least a small group where they can go into activism and do a help kind of a thing. But they don't know how the structure works, how the organizational structure works, how the financial structure works. So can you, probably there are people out there who want to do this on their own. So how do they start doing such a...
To be honest, I can just say even I don't know the structure. Because like I told you, I started my journey looking at my father. And my father started his journey looking at his father.
Yeah.
So everyone, the essential thing I feel here is that having one role model at your place who can actually teach you what social service means. And we are very privileged enough that we are now working with Hutchings High School, which is now inculcating such social service activities in their school,
Yeah.
because of which now the students will actually get to know what social service is. And once you know what social service is, what you are supposed to give back to the society, you automatically enter that phase. And then slowly, steadily, you know what to do. I believe there's no such structure to follow. It's just that first we started with food drives. Nothing was actually aligned. We were facing financial crisis. We were facing volunteer strength issues were there. Everything. We faced a lot of ups and downs. But I think once the army got strengthened, we figured out everything. Okay, how is the financial structure supposed to be? Now we have accounts manager. Now we have project manager. We have city heads. So I think once you have a great you need volunteers.
Absolutely.
One can do nothing, but a teamwork can make your dream work. And there is, of course, a structure for NGO to be registered. Philance is also now in the process of registration.
Oh.
We are not a registered NGO. We are a community service program right now. But I believe that's also fine.
दो चीज़ और है, वो है एक कंसिस्टेंसी एंड और एक चीज़ है पेशेंस. लाइक कि प्रांजल ने बहुत बार मेंशन किया कि कभी कभी ना वो अकेली जाती थी फूड ड्राइव पे, ठीक है, जब कोई नहीं रहता था. बट ओनली थिंग इज दैट कि उसका जो कंसिस्टेंसी था ना, वो आज कहीं ना कहीं ये 400 वॉलंटियर्स है, उसको वो उसका फ्रूट है, वो है आज. तो उसका कंसिस्टेंसी और पेशेंस वही आज उसको काम में आया.
नहीं, ये सच्ची बात है. कोविड में आप देखोगे ना सर, बहुत एनजीओस फॉर्म हो गए, बहुत. ये सबको ऐसा था कि यार करते हैं घर से बाहर निकलना है, करते हैं. वो जोश है ना, वो कंटिन्यू होना चाहिए. मतलब वो जोश बस ऐसे सोसाइटी को दिखाने के लिए, न्यूज़पेपर पब्लिकेशन के लिए कि यार मैंने आज 300 खाना बांटा, ये सब बहुत लोग करता है.
नहीं तो ऐसा तो लोग है ही, मंत्री संतरी हमारे पहचान के सब, जो नहीं जो फोटो के लिए झाड़ू हाथ में पकड़ते हैं ऐसे और कैमरे की तरफ यार फिर देख क्यों रहे हो, अगर झाड़ू मार रहे हो तो क्या देख रहे हो, या फिर ऐसे फोटो के लिए सिर्फ ऐसा ही फोटो ले रहे कि कुछ देर है चलो चलो बाय बाय, तो खुद का लेके जा रहे. आई विल वर्क ओनली इफ इट शोज, हे झालंय. सो त्यात मला हे खूप महत्वाचं वाटतं की तुम्ही छापून येऊ दे नाही येऊ दे, आम्हाला माहिती आहे आम्ही करतोय, विषय संपला. सो हे हा ऍटिट्यूड खूप महत्वाचा आहे असं मला वाटतं. कारण तेच कदाचित खूप लोकांनी ऐकलंही नसेल तुमच्या एनजीओ बद्दल, पण खूप लोक त्याचा उपभोग घेत आहेत, हे तर खरंय. मग ते कुठे छापून येऊ न येऊ, मुलाखत दाखवून काही फरक नहीं पड़ता.
नहीं, हमने खुद से कभी इसके लिए आर्टिकल वगैरह कुछ, हमें जितना भी हमारा फीचर हुआ है वो सामने से हुआ है, हमने कुछ दिया ही नहीं.
That's why you people are so conscious about the interview right now.
Exactly.
मैंने सोचा अरे 2017 से काम कर रही है, इतने ऐसे रिजिड क्यों है, क्योंकि 100 बार तो इंटरव्यू दे चुके होंगे आप लोग, पर कभी कुछ कह रहे. That shows कि it is working without any projection or yes, that's so nice.
Back when we started the social media handle for Philance, there are still many volunteers in Philance who are very shy to capture themselves, and they'll be like, "Please, हमारा मत डालो."
This is a rare species these days.
Seriously, no, there are many volunteers. Touch wood. But what I believe is social media के वजह से ना we've come far. We've come really, really far. I know that our posters, if we put them on promotion or anything, it reaches out to a lot of people. And I always wish to mention that it's not about showing off that you're doing so much of charity. It's about showcasing what you're doing. Because if someone right there also gets to know, okay, aisa koi group hai. Now these people have come to Philance because of seeing their friends, colleagues into Philance, doing social service. Everybody finds one Zaria. And if that Zaria or that platform comes via social media, why not?
Okay, let's talk about disappointments also. So there must be so many moments where you guys were not happy with the work you did or someone did for you, someone didn't collaborate nicely or whatever. So can you mention some of or one or two such moments where you were really disappointed with something कि ये चल रहा है ठीक नहीं चल रहा है यार?
So like one thing where we face little disappointment in ourselves is like we have a lot of cases, मतलब medical हो या educational cases या something where like we have to pay some kind of bills for them because they don't have any working member. So like as we run on donations only and we don't get any government aid or something, so it takes us a lot of time to collect the funds to provide help to someone. तो वो एक टाइम मतलब उसमें चला जाता है जहाँ पे हमको सामने वाले को बोलना पड़ता है कि लाइक गिव अस सम टाइम. सो लाइक वी आर नॉट इन दैट पोजीशन वे तुरंत हम किसी को हेल्प कर सकते हैं. लाइक वी ट्राई आवर लेवल बेस्ट टू डू इट.
We were talking about the financial cycle जो आधा रह गया कि how does that cycle really work if you're willing to share of course.
हाँ डेफिनेटली.
कि मतलब आप लोग दे रहे बांट रहे चीजें and you guys need money for that, the NGO needs money, so how does it really work?
एक्चुअली हम बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन पूछा है आपने, क्योंकि मुझे याद है कि रघु और मैं एनजीओ से पहले भी फ्रेंड्स थे.
हाँ.
और मैं जुम्बा ट्रेनर हूँ. तो मेरे दिमाग में आया था कि एक फंड रेजर इवेंट करते हैं. तो जुम्बातान का एक इवेंट रखा था जहाँ पे वो कवर कर रहा था वो इवेंट, एंड वहाँ से 13,000 जनरेट हुए थे, जो वो टाइम पे मुझे लग रहा था बहुत सफिशिएंट है, चलो एनजीओ तो स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, फूड ड्राइव स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे. 13,000 से जो स्टार्ट हुआ ना सर, बहुत ऊपर नीचे हुआ है. ऐसा मतलब मैंने जैसे बोला ना 60 पीपल को हम 60 स्ट्रीट रेसिडेंट्स को खाना खिलाते थे, तब हमें वो लगता था बहुत ज़्यादा है. पर जैसे प्रोग्रेस होते गया, एरियाज एक्सपेंड होते गए, वॉलंटियर्स बढ़ते गए, लगा 60 तो कुछ ही नहीं है. अभी सबको एटलीस्ट एक फूड देने जितना तो हाथ में रहना चाहिए वॉलंटियर को. तो फिर इतने क्रिएटिव, एक्चुअली द मोस्ट ब्यूटिफुल थिंग अबाउट फिलांस इज दैट इट्स सराउंडेड बाय यूथ. तो सबका क्रिएटिव दिमाग है. तो एवरी मंथ वी हैव समथिंग और द अदर जो हम इवेंट्स करते हैं, या तो पब्लिक इन्वॉल्वमेंट जिसमें हो, जैसे हमने फीडाथॉन अरेंज किया था, जो मैराथन था, हमने वो विद इन 2 वीक्स अरेंज किया. हम सारे ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशंस पे ट्रेंड कर रहे थे. मोर देन 700 पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उसके लिए. तो 1 लाख हमारा सबसे बड़ा 1 लाख वहाँ पे जनरेट हुआ. पर तब हमें भी लगता था वाह क्या होता क्या है ना, आज 1 लाख आ गए ना, तो अब फूड ड्राइव वो मुझे हर सैटरडे बिल भेजता है ना, तब समझ रहे कितना हमारा तो जीपे पे कंपटीशन चलता है, जितना आता है उससे ज्यादा जाता है. तो 1 लाख साउंड बहुत अच्छा करता है, पर फिर वापस फूड ड्राइव्स हो, और अभी हम 7 सेक्टर्स में काम कर रहे हैं, तो वो खत्म होते रहता है. तो इसके लिए वी मेक श्योर कि प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर के साथ हम एटलीस्ट इवेंट्स ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइज करें जिसमें पब्लिक इन्वॉल्व हो सके, जिससे उन्हें समझे कि सोशल सर्विस क्या है. और हम हमारे एक्टिविटीज भी ऐसे डिजाइन करते हैं जिसमें सोशल सर्विस एक्टिविटी ही हो, एंड फंड्स उससे रेज होते रहते हैं.
फॉर एग्जांपल,
तो अभी हमने हाल ही में एक क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट अरेंज किया था जहाँ पे 7 टीम हमारे सेक्टर्स के डिवाइडेड थे. तो उन्हें compete करना था एक दूसरे के लिए, एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट, क्योंकि वो फंड इकट्ठा कर पाए. जो सेक्टर जीती ना, वो 10,000 अपने फ्यूचर के इवेंट्स के लिए लेके गई.
You have watched Schindler's List?
Yeah.
The film?
Yeah.
You know the climax scene where Oscar Schindler, who really, it's a true story, he saved the lives of lakhs of Jews.
Yes.
And he says ki, I did a lot of this, but I didn't need this ring. Why did I buy this ring? मैंने ये घड़ी क्यों ले ली? इसके पैसे मैं उसमें डाल देता. So, and that's such a touching moment. And अभी हम हंसी मजाक में कह रहे हैं, पर you sound like जब आपने कहा कि first we were feeding 50 to 60 people, so and that time we were thinking it was big, but right now I think it's big, it's really big. I'm not even feeding one person, right? So that's really big. And you sound like कि ये ग्रो होता जाएगा. कल तुम अक्के महाराष्ट्र में भी ये ड्राइव करो तो लगेगा फिर भी कम ही है यार, इतने बाकी के स्टेट्स तो पड़े अभी. सो इट्स सो इंटरेस्टिंग दिस एटीट्यूड, रियली आई रियली अप्रिशिएट दैट. यार ये जो ग्रोथ है इसके बाद, सो यू वर्क इन 7 सेक्टर्स ऑफ सोशल सर्विस, सो कैन यू प्लीज elaborate on that also, any one of you?
One of his is blood bank, ITCRC, which works for blind community, then LOT for orphanage, then Grow Green for environmental, and Treasure Chest for breast cancer, and Vrudveksha for old age people.
We have Grow Green, which works for environment. So we've been privileged enough to conduct many tree plantations. एक आनंदवान में रिसेंटली हुआ था, फिर हनुमान टेकड़ी पे हुआ है, राम टेकड़ी पे हुआ है, 100+ ट्री प्लांटेशन हर जगह हुआ है. एंड वन महोत्सव का एक लॉन्ग वीक सेलिब्रेट किया था. तन्वी विल टेल अस.
So like Van Mahotsav is a week that is celebrated mainly for the environment conservation. So 1st to 7th of June को सेलिब्रेट होता है. So we had planned week-long activities. like tree plantation like being one of the highlights. फिर cleanliness drive था एक दिन पे where हमने हनुमान टेकड़ी में cleanliness drive किया था. We did a beautification drive. So like roads पे roadside walls पे जो हम paintings देखते हैं. So near Canal Road, Empress Garden के यहाँ पे. So we have painted the entire bridge there. So like it took us 5 days I think to paint the entire walls. So the entire theme was about nature itself. So that particular spot is like a accident prone area. Like people have died on that particular spot. Like it's a very blind turn. So like during this entire week, like we did multiple other activities, but this I feel was one of the highlights because there were so many people who were stopping by and telling us कि like this is something like जो किसी ने किया नहीं है इधर, and maybe like वो थोड़ा सा light reflect होने की वजह से 2-3 लोगों का जान बच सकता है. So like it was really motivational for us. Like it took a lot of efforts. It took a lot of time and energy. We used to be there from 7 a.m. till 8-9 o'clock.
right.
But like in the end, when people were there were people who stopped and gave us like something to drink, like water,
Actually,
coke, biscuits.
Biscuits.
मतलब बहुत सारे लोग. So like the fruits were visible at the end. And then I think we conducted several other activities like adopt a plant, where log like a minimum amount they can adopt a plant and nurture it in their own houses. Then so we did a eco-friendly food drive where we distributed food. Like we do food drives every Saturday. So that particular week we distributed food on a cycle or walking. So like conserving fuel basically. So like our volunteers, Pranjal had gone from Mukund Nagar to FC Road on cycle. So like we had a good strength. I think we distributed 200 meals.
200 meals.
So 200 meals हमने distribute किया cycles and walking पे purely. So like it was a very huge task कि food भी हमको नहीं लेके आना है in a car or something. मतलब not even a Uber or anything. So we were like brainstorming on it for I think 4-5 days.
Yes.
एक्चुअली हमारा ये पर्टिकुलर फूड ड्राइव कोलैबोरेशन में था रोड ट्रैक के साथ, वन ऑफ द ब्रांचेस ऑफ रोड ट्रैक, एंड उन्हें पता था कि ये ड्राइव साइकिल या वॉकिंग पे ही होगा, पर वो प्रिपेयर्ड ही नहीं थे, वो सब बाइक्स पे आए. मैंने बोला अगर आगे जाना है तो चल के ही जाना है. बेचारों को चलाने लगाया हमने, पर मोटिव जो था वो तो पूरा करना था. एंड स्पेशली वन महोत्सव गॉट प्रेज्ड अ लॉट. वी फीचर्ड इन महाराष्ट्र टाइम्स आल्सो फॉर द सेम.
रिसेंटली वी स्टार्टेड विद ब्लड डोनेशन एंड हम लोगों ने एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं किया था कि हम लोग ने मतलब इतने सारे डोनर्स आएंगे. तो तब भी हम लोगों ने 59 डोनर्स उस टाइम पे आ गए थे. अभी हम लोग क्या कर रहे, डाटा कलेक्ट कर रहे कि जितने भी लोग हम लोग के मतलब हम लोग का फ्रेंड सर्कल है जो कि फिलांस के लोग हैं, वॉलंटियर्स है, या फिर हचिंस के साथ हम लोगों ने टाइप किया. उसमें भी हचिंस के स्टूडेंट्स को बताया था कि जो भी सोसाइटी के लोग हैं उनमें से पर पर्सन पर स्टूडेंट ने बस 10 लोग के नाम लेके आना है कि जो ब्लड डोनेशन कर सकते. सो वी हैव वन मोर कॉज लाइक कि इतनी सी ऐसी विच वर्क्स फॉर ब्लाइंड कम्युनिटी. सो अभी फ़िलहाल इतनी सी ऐसे में हम लोग के पास कुछ ऐसे फैमिलीज है जिनके मॉम डैड नहीं मतलब ब्लाइंड है एंड उनके चिल्ड्रंस अभी सीख रहे हैं या फिर कहीं ना कहीं स्टडीज़ चल रही है उनकी. सो उनको अभी बेसिकली राशन देना या फिर उनके चिल्ड्रंस को जो भी हेल्प लगती है कि स्टडी मटेरियल्स वगैरह जो भी है उसके रिलेटेड हेल्प करना.
The Leaders of Tomorrow, which works for orphans. So like our main motive is like for to provide them with a surrounding where they are happy, like they have someone to share their feelings with. To even 5-10 minutes that we spend with them now, it's a lot for them. So like mainly to go to orphanages to visit, to fulfill any kind of requirements they have, like stationery ho gaya, ya educational needs, ya clothing or ration or anything.
Okay, so coming to Vridaveksha. So Vridaveksha we started for senior citizens. So senior Vridaveksha, what does that mean? Senior care. So Vrid is senior and Aveksha is care. So when we started Vridaveksha, it was for mainly like मतलब making the youth know that senior citizens are an important part of your life. Like we see today in today's world how people when they grow up, they abandon their parents. Like they feel that they're not important in their life anymore because they are become independent. So there should be that feeling in them that they are the ones that brought you up, and like they are ones because of whom you are today there today. So you shouldn't abandon them, and you should take care of them till they are there, because after they are gone you will feel the importance that they have in your life.
ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि लास्ट टाइम व्हाट हैड हैपेंड व्हेन द पैंडेमिक स्टार्टेड, पीपल all the experts were interpreting and forecasting, right, कि अभी क्या होगा, पहली बार हम ये फेस कर रहे हैं, अब क्या होगा, एंड तब ये फोरकास्ट कर रहे थे कि the suicide rate will grow, people will be totally depressed, the crime rate will grow, theft rate will grow. But of course I'm aware, and we should not forget the migrant crisis and many other problems that really happened. But because of people, organizations like you and selfless people, ये बहुत ज़्यादा कंट्रोल में रह गया, ऐसा मुझे लग रहा है. वरना ये लोग क्या करते जो नीड में है, जो फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस फेस कर रहे हैं, जो हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम में. ऑफ कोर्स इट्स वेरी वेरी सैड दैट सो मेनी पीपल लेफ्ट अस, सो मेनी ऑफ आवर फ्रेंड्स, देयर रिलेटिव्स लेफ्ट अस, बट ड्यू टू पीपल लाइक यू सो मच ऑफ सिचुएशन वाज इन कंट्रोल एज वेल.
कोविड के वक्त you realize so many things are happening around, and because of people like us who are into social service and everything, we realized how in a better situation we are right now. But I would like to add something there कि ये तो कोविड के वजह से समझा है. आप देखोगे तो कोविड में तकलीफ हमें हुई है, उन्हें नहीं हुई है. वो पहले से प्रोन है ये सब डिवास्टेटिंग सिचुएशन का. अब जाके ह्यूमंस like privileged people like us have understood कि अच्छा इन लोग पे क्या बीती होगी, क्योंकि फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस ये सब हमने अभी देखा है, ये तो पहले से देखते आ रहा है. तो तब ह्यूमन नेचर को हर्ट हुआ है कि ओके नाउ इज द राइट टाइम, वी शुड डू समथिंग फॉर द पीपल हु आर अंडर प्रिविलेज. पर ये मतलब बहुत सुनने में आता है कि आजकल की पीढ़ी क्या ही करेगी, यूथ क्या करेगी. The other mentors we have here in Philance always make sure to tell us that youth is the future, and even I feel so, because at this age of these people know कि social service क्या है, how well to connect, and ये तो pandemic की वजह से सबको समझ रहा है, पर ये 5 साल से selflessly ये चीज़ में काम कर रहे हैं, तो we know कि ये एक basic human duty है social service का.
मला याबद्दल बोलायचं आहे, इंडिव्हिज्युअल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज बद्दल. मला वाटतं शेवटाकडे आपण अशा पद्धतीने यावं की ठीक आहे, तुम्ही इतक्या प्रमाणात काम करते, पण ह्यात तुम्हाला याची जाणीव खूप होत असेल की अरे इतकी छोटी जबाबदारी आहे, हे कोणालाही परवडू शकतं किंवा कोणीही करू शकतं वेळ काढून, हे का नाही करत लोक. तर कदाचित मी मोडत असेल त्यामध्ये, मी या क्षेत्रात नाही, तुम्ही ज्या क्षेत्रात आहात त्यामुळे मी काही जबाबदारीने नेटाने हे करतोच कोणासाठी तरी असं तर नक्की नाही माझं. व्हॉट आय विल डू इज इफ समवन आस्क्स आय विल नॉट restrict myself. That is what I do, but that is the utmost that I do. So तुम्हाला काय वाटतं ॲज अन ऑर्गनायझेशन की ज्या लोकांची काही ऍक्टिव्हिटी नाही, ऑर्गनायझेशन नाही, पण एवढीशी गोष्ट जरी त्यांनी केली तरी मोठ्या लेवलवरती चित्र बदलू शकेल, तर काय आहे असं छोटीशी एखादी गोष्ट, एखाद 2 गोष्टी?
So we had organized a little impromptu Saturday food drive where unfortunately these volunteers were not there, but there were other few volunteers, and I had told them कि आज food drive अलग तरीके से करना है. आज तुम्हें जाना है, रास्ते पे जितने भी लोग हैं उनसे इंटरैक्ट करना है और उन्हें बोलना है कि अगर तुम्हें चांस मिला एक जन को खिलाने का, क्या आप करोगे? तो एक्चुअली आ वॉलंटियर वेंट टू वन पर्सन, सेड ये स्ट्रीट रेसिडेंट है, आप खाना खिलाना चाहोगे? खाना आपके हाथ में दिया, फिर इन्हें दिया, फिर आपसे पूछा गया कि अच्छा आपको कैसा लगा खाना दे के, and then they shared their experience, and then after that we made sure to tell them कि अगर कभी भी चांस मिले खाना घर पे बचा हो या खिलाने का मन हो, you can definitely come out and serve the street residents. And I think that little campaign did change the scenario in Deccan side at least, because a lot of people praised, and 90% of the people didn't even participate in such a thing before. So I think ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हम हफ्ते में करते हैं एक बार तो हम कितने ग्रेट हो गए। अगर आप साल में भी एक बार किसी को खिला दो तो बहुत बड़ी बात है। एंड आई थिंक बिकॉज ऑफ वन पर्सन हियर ऑल्सो थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। इसके वजह से इसके सिस्टर्स ज्वाइन हो गए, इसके वजह से इसके फ्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, तो स्लोली आई थिंक वी ऑल आर इंस्पायरिंग ईच अदर एंड इट्स अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग सर टू फीड समवन, वेरी स्मॉल। बारिश में तो हम सो ही नहीं पाते हैं, मैं तो नहीं सो पाती हूँ। मुझे लगता है बाहर कैसे लोग रहते होंगे।
Have you watched that Parasite film? Yes, Parasite. Yeah, when I watched that film, the entire perception of rain changed for me. Like, I cannot, even if I enjoy the rain right now, I cannot say it by conviction कि यार क्या बारिश आ रही है अभी, because I know somewhere someone is dealing with it. His house is filled with the rain, with this specific rain that is falling right here, and I am enjoying it. When we get to know about coexistence, na, it makes us really humble and very nice as a person. That I don't know whether I can help anyone, but at least I'm aware that someone doesn't have this, what I have. And I don't have something which some people have. Of course, that is also there. जो निरपेक्षतेचा जो भाव आहे यातला, I also read it in your PDF. You have written, help people even when you know they cannot help you back. And that is very, very, very important. And that's what most people don't do these days. And you guys are doing smallest of the scales. You people are doing it. That is very important, and which is not small. You are doing it on a big scale right now. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you, sir. With time, we wish to eradicate the hunger crisis in our country.
Provide clothes and employment to the lower strata. Be a great listener and cherish memories with our senior citizens in old age homes.
Work for animal welfare.
Teach and develop our street children.
To paint and rebuild structures of old schools.
Come up with plans to make it a better place to live in for our fellow blind mates.
And fulfill the wishes of people in need.
फिलांट्स जैसी और भी ऐसी कई संस्थाएं हैं जो निरपेक्षता के भाव से काम कर रही है। हर एक नागरिक को ऐसे किसी संस्था का भाग होना और कार्य करना तो नामुमकिन है, पर हमारा उद्देश्य है इस क्षेत्र में काम करने वाले लोगों का दृष्टिकोण जानना और आप तक पहुंचाना, जिससे हम भी हमारे रोजाना जीवन में एक छोटी जिम्मेदारी उठा सके। इससे आगे भी हम ऐसे कई लोगों से बात करेंगे विश्व शांति दर्शन के युवा कट्टा में, यूथ फॉर पीस।